Yeah, great. Yeah, as I said, the deal is still closed in plus. In today's video, I will show you how I earned $1,000 in 5 minutes of trading binary option and how I did it. So with which I did it, with the help of which private strategy I did it, and how to get it and how to trade correctly with it. So enjoy watching and look carefully. So we are on pocket option. We will immediately start with the most important thing, with the setting up the trading space, and after that we will move on to the trading itself. Of course, at the moment you can see my phone, so as well as my private group from the Telegram channel on your screen, from which I will take this strategy. This Telegram channel can be joined by the link in the description. Join, we see here I had a trading session, yeah. So this is a group with signals, which I always talk about, yeah, a lot. I know. I decided to show one example. We see we have signals and two indicators I used, yeah. This is the Donchian channel, the first indicator, and the second indicator, RSI. Before each trading session, we are now checking the settings, of course, yeah. And I say with the help of which trading strategy we trade. We also see it was Friday trading, yeah. I posted the full trading schedule, well, and here accordingly how it goes trading session. I publish signals, currency pair, how much to open, up or down, yeah. I conduct technical analysis. I draw different pictures so that people understand the analysis, and also publish, of course, the results. What's more, we see this trading, yeah, and I summarize the results for trading. I also publish here any reviews. So this is how trading session goes. For example, one deal in minus, one deal in zero, the rest are in plus. A very pleasant trading session was, yeah. Well, also, for example, a review a person sent me, so I posted it. This is my one of the several Telegram channels. Specifically in this channel, mainly signals are published, but I also have a free Telegram channel where promo codes for replenishing your balance X2 are published also. Also, the promo code is in the description. You go there, yeah, and find. And there are various articles are published, communication with me, some useful contacts, as you see, so on. So link to the Telegram channel in the description. So go subscribe, and now we will continue to set up the trading space. And we will start the trading session as quickly as possible. The balance amount, we have $60. Yeah, not much. The transaction time is exactly 1 minute. We trade on currency pairs and we choose the time frame. And also we had 2 minutes so that everything was more convenient for us. I remind you on the indicators. So we have RSI, Donchian channel, the settings showed earlier. We switched to the first currency pair. Here we can immediately open a deal for a fall. And now I'll tell you why. The first is global downward trend. Yeah, of course, of the last section of our chart. Next, along the Donchian channel, we select 3 moving average and see that they are directed neutrally, but we are below the average line. Yeah, this is very important indicator at our moment. You should also pay attention to this, so please don't forget about this moment. We can also see the previous shadow of the green candle, so it's quite large. So well, and in comparison with RSI, apparently we had a downward trend, a little rollback in the form of 2 green bars, 2 green candles, and the downward trend continued. And until the end of our deal, we have about 15 seconds. At the moment, we're experiencing an increase, but don't get upset ahead of the time, yeah? We see that we're experiencing a drawdown. Yeah, well, everything is natural. Excellent. Yes, the deal closes in plus. This is a good signal. We're increasing the amount of the deal because we have a target, yeah, of $1,000, and immediately go to the next currency pair, where we will continue. We can see here the opening of a deal for decrease, which I did, yeah. This is due to the fact that the first global and general trend of the last section. I always consider mainly the last section of the downward trend, so on the chart itself. At the moment, the chart is moving a little sideways, but here you can immediately highlight that this is a small consolidation. But if we look at our wonderful RSI indicator located at the bottom of the screen, we can see here in the last range we have a decrease going, yeah? This is a very important point of the chart. Then we see really the decrease is here, yeah? already. We are located below the average line of Donchian channel. Until the end of the transaction, 17 seconds left. Well, here you can basically only observe, so the deal was quite simple, actually. Whoever knows how to trade at least a little already understood the logic of the opening before I explained it. But nevertheless, let's wait for the closing our deal. Yeah, great. Yeah, as I said, the deal is still closed in plus. There was almost zero, but still a little, yeah? We were lucky with you, although we conducted an analysis. Yeah, but nevertheless the chart sometimes changes. It's okay. I also showed you VIP TG, yeah, which you can join by the link in the description. So I also have one free Telegram channel where I publish useful articles, contact some people, who to watch, who to read, groups, and so on. Sometimes I also share useful information, also informational video, which is worth watching, promo codes, personal communication with me, and yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. It will be great, yeah, actually. Because constantly new videos with different strategies, with different indicators, with at any theme, so releases. So as not to miss them, continue watching and subscribe. So, you see, I don't close anything as many YouTubers do. Here we opened our deal for a fall. We can see we have a resistance area upon reaching which we had this reversal. So along the Donchian channel we have an increase, but if we look at the indicator RSI, we will just notice this cycle, that we will really had an increase and quite a long time in correlation with the chart itself. If you are struggling to understand trading indicators or are disappointed with the results, you're probably losing money. So my free trading team is here to help you. Every day I share trading signals that you can replicate manually or automatically by connecting to my trading profile, Social Trading. I'm always ready to help you at every step. So need to make $50 to $1,000 per day? Join my Telegram group right now. Here you will find success stories of new buys and real results online. So the number of places is limited, so don't miss the chance. Join today and start your profitable trading. And then all this grew into a decrease, yeah, and consolidation. That's why a reversal will occur. And the continuation of the global downward trend occurs. So until the end of the transaction we have 17 seconds left. The chart continues to fall. According to RSI, it's clearly visible. We have already reached a certain average borders. It's only the third currency pair. We have only 6 of them today, but the main thing is to reach $1,000. And then we will stop, of course. We see the deal closed in plus, and on the balance we already have almost $400. You see 3 currency pairs, each for a minute equal to 3 minutes. So we have increased the balance from $60 to $380 in 3 minutes. Cool. I think it's quite a nice bust. So let's go straight to the fourth currency pair and open a trade here for down. Well, as always, I will tell you why I opened it. So the global trend, we see a decrease. Further, on the RSI, we see we have already overcome the lower barrier and continue to fall in the lower position. So now I will draw approximately how it looks. So yeah, there was a small rollback, but nevertheless it didn't preserve. But it moved to the stage of further decline. Along the Donchian channel, we have 3 sliding directed downwards. On RSI, a similar situation directed downwards, and we see what a strong drawdown happens. I will tell the advice when the candles start to decrease, watch the chart carefully. If the candles start to decrease, the chart will try to turn out. We see we had, and one green candle formed on the chart. Unfortunately, behind the table of the deal itself, it's not very visible, but we see there is a green color, yeah? This is an attempt to turn around. It failed. Therefore, we opened for a decrease. So, yeah. Excellent, cool. The deal closes in plus and our balance continues to grow. We still have a whole currency pair. Also, an advice, I always show everything in practice. Watch all my videos, not only this one. Yeah, go to the YouTube channel, watch the rest of the videos. I don't show any successful success, constant plus, always 10 out of 10. No, unfortunately, there is no such thing in trading. Therefore, you can open any of my video. You see that I absolutely in every video show everything in practice. And by my example, so I don't show how many do in Instagram, like, yeah, showing only good ones. No, unfortunately, yeah, there are minuses and zeros. So I earn, I show the result. Of course, I show how I achieved the result. I earned $1,000 using tactics and my Telegram channel. So here we opened until to fall. While we're talking, we see 2 candles, and the second candle indicates that the chart really started to fall. This is a very important indicator, guys. Also, if we consider RSI, we see we had a small increase. And again, I'm conducting a correlation so that it's easier for you to compare. And now we have come to the stage of decline, so to the stage of downward trend. At the moment, we see a decrease, it's too big. We have already reached a certain area of support, so previous drawdown. And a couple of seconds remain until the end of our deal. I think this deal, of course, will close implies. So we trade quite good today. 5 out of 5 deals happened, not always. But if it were 25 pairs, of course, in any case, some will go in minus. Although I sometimes had moments when even 15 out of 15 went on plus, but it's very, 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 very rare. There are different small nuances when you go into the minus way, but we overcame the barrier of $1,000 in front of you. So, and our balance at the moment, $1,106. And of course 73 cents. Yeah, I remind you, so I took the tactic from my Telegram channel. So at the beginning of the video in front of you, I took it and set it up. Yeah, so the link to the Telegram channel is in the description. Promo codes are also in the description. Yeah, watch my videos in the video tab on this YouTube channel. Put your likes up, so find for yourself useful information in my account. So thank you for watching, guys. It was really a pleasure for me, so you watched till this moment. So thank you all for watching. Bye bye and happy trading to everyone.